Alright, welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Today we're going to talk about the top 3 things you need to change in your Glock. Now I know Glocks are reliable, I know they work well, but we're going to talk about turning your standard Glock into a competition shooter. Right? Whether you want to go shoot IDPA, whether you want to go shoot whatever it is, maybe you just want to shoot better. Maybe you want to shoot faster and more accurate. Here's some of the things that are going to let you shoot faster and more accurate. So let's get started. Alright, the standard Glock, we know it works great. There's a few things we always want to change on it, and it's unfortunate that Glock just doesn't do it, but they're crappy ass sights. Now these sights that they have on their standard, if they were to be steel, you'd still want to change them out for competition shooting and go into something with a fiber front sight that captures a lot of light, whether it's green, whether it's red, whatever the case is. Some of you guys and myself prefer to have a completely blacked out back rear sight, so that front sight, basically your eye is going straight to that front sight, not messing with anything in the back. That way you can shoot faster and stay on target. This one here is a Warren Tactical competition sight set. It's a .215 in height. That's basically what it is. If you're not familiar with the fiber optic front sights, I would say probably all competition shooters, minus a couple, are using a front fiber optic front sight. The thinner the better. Recoil management. Now if you have the ability to go reload yourself some light loads, that'll definitely going to help with reducing the recoil for your second shot. But for some of those of you that don't have the ability to do that, here's 2 examples of what you can do. You're basically giving the front end of your gun more weight, helping to reduce the muzzle flip and getting you back on target faster. Some of these will say they're 4 times the weight of a standard spring, depending on which series you got, whether it's Gen 4 or Gen 1, 2, 3. But that's definitely going to help with your recoil management. And then the Glock trigger. You get a lot of people that either deal with the trigger, but definitely want to overcome, maybe make it lighter, whether they're changing out to a 3.5 pound disconnect, so on. But they make kits like this. It comes with a complete kit if you want, depending on, this one is the pyramid trigger from the Glock store. This one's a little bit different than what you'd be using because this is set up for a Glock 43. But basically it looks completely identical, minus a few things, a little bit longer and so on. But you got your titanium nitride coating, which makes everything a lot smoother. So as it's going, you're just getting a better, smoother pull. It comes with the skeletonized striker, which lightens it up a little bit. It has an extended tip, which eliminates light primer strikes. It says it also reduces striker bounce and vibration. It's drop-in ready, increases speed and accuracy. And then you got the titanium safety plunger, which is basically, as it rides on the top of that, it's just a coating basically that makes it even more smooth, which in turn gives you a smoother pull. But having a system like this with a shorter reset, has a little bit of adjustability here in the back. You can get that trigger to reset a lot shorter, which in turn will save you seconds, 1/10 of seconds. But when you start adding up each target, those 1/10 of seconds turn into actual seconds, and seconds is what wins the race. So those are my top 3 things that you need to change. Also in there for a few bonus items would be definitely a mag well. to help. This isn't a mag wall, but definitely get a mag wall and extended base plates, depending on what type of shooting you're doing. These are the Terran Tactical +4, +5, depending on if you're shooting 9 or 40. But this helps out. One less mag change could win the race as well. So, with that said, having extra parts, getting ready, having spare stuff is definitely the way to go. So you guys take care, like, share, and subscribe as always, and see you out on the range. Bye.